Joshua, I want to point out here, though, that nowhere in the official documentation, nor in the officials' prepared speeches, was China mentioned. But you are convinced that this RAA was pulled together in reaction to China's ambitions?
Yes, yes, I'd like to point that out as an analyst. While the documents, public documents would, as much as possible, try to avoid some of the controversial tones in the agreement, but we have to understand that if you look at the national planning guidance of Japan since 2010, look closely at the national security strategy of Japan in 2013, followed by 2020. Defense white papers of 2021 and 2023, all these strategic documents indicate that China is a growing threat, a top one growing threat, not to mention that North Korea and also Russia are the next big two adversaries that it's trying to confront in its home islands from our north. So while we appreciate that Japan is trying to help us, capacitate the armed forces of the Philippines, the Philippine Coast Guard, we also have to understand that it is part of Japan's greater effort to, secure its strategic interests here in the Indo-Pacific region. So the top one being China here is because, Beijing has unfortunately impeded Tokyo and other countries here in the region of their opportunity to expand their prosperity by threatening the sea lane of communications. We have seen these actions with China's PLA Navy, Chinese Coast Guard, and the maritime militia combined, not just here in the South China Sea, but also in the Senkaku Islands and then in the islands near Okinawa, which is the southwest territories of Japan. So Japan's efforts here is much wider than we can imagine. Of course, from a Filipino vantage point, we would just see that this is just a mere access agreement, if you will. But if you look at the operational design of the Japanese self-defense forces, it is trying to connect linkages of the islands in the Indo-Pacific, or what we call as the first island chain. This refers to the set of islands from Okinawa down to the Taiwan and Luzon Straits and to the West Philippine Sea Belt. This is a big, expansive horizon in the maritime domain.